You totally forgot about these certified classics. Shaolin Showdown, a show about 4 young martial artists in search of ancient magical items known as the Shenggong Wu. This includes, but is not limited to, dope weapons like the Golden Tiger Claws, which allows you to teleport, the Orb of Tournami, which gives you control over raging waters and ice, and the 2-ton tunic, which is, well, an impenetrable 2-ton tunic. Each episode, there was a showdown of epic proportions against an evil force hell-bent on taking over our world that would typically end with our heroes triumphing. But what you probably didn't know is that there's also a sequel show that aired 10 years after the first show began. Shaolin Chronicles, currently available to stream on Amazon Prime. Megas XLR, giant robot equipped with a car as a head that you sit in and operate with a video game controller. What more could you want from a show? Just speaking from personal experience, this was a pre-adolescent boy's dream. Still my dream, to be honest. We follow 2 friends and a galactic commander that travel back from 1,000 years in the future as they fight against an alien race known as the Glorft, who look like they could all be cousins of Cthulhu or Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, as well as see them battle against other aliens, robots, monsters, all in epic Kaiju, Transformers, Power Rangers fashion. If there's any cartoon that needs to be revived, it's this one. I already know some of y'all are looking at your screens right now like, I thought that was a fever dream. And yeah, most people do. It's honestly criminal how few people remember Zatch Bell. I know die-hard anime fans that never, ever mention this show in the list of all the anime that they've watched. It's almost like this show never existed, which is why I put it on this list. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't watch this show a lot as a kid, but it has all the ingredients that many beloved anime have. A magical being that's controlled by the protagonist and is made to fight in a giant life-altering tournament. It kinda reminds you of something. Legion of Superheroes. Like the Justice League, except with teenagers, and it takes place, you guessed it, 1,000 years in the future. Very Megas XLR of them. Funny enough, the guy who was responsible for many of the character designs in Justice League Unlimited produced this show. It's sort of like a cross between the Justice League animated show and Teen Titans. Most of the characters you've never heard of, with the exception of Superman, who they pull from the past in order to help them fight the villains of their time, which is what makes it so exciting. Season 1 is more kid-friendly and carefree, whereas Season 2 is where it really picks up. Mainly because of this guy, Superman X, who comes back from another 1,000 years in the future, the 41st century. He's a clone of Superman, except without any of his weaknesses, and he actually uses kryptonite radiation as a form of an attack. Show unfortunately only lasted 2 seasons, but that does make it an easy watch. Rounding this list out is The Life and Times of Juniper Lee, a show about a kid of Chinese descent that has this innate mystical ability passed down to them through generations, which they learn to hone with the help of an elder family member who had this ability before them. And they have a little sibling and a dog that can speak, and they fight a bunch of supernatural enemies. Am I thinking of the right show? Hold on. Let me fix this real quick. Kid of Chinese descent with mystical ability, elder family member, younger sibling, talking dog, supernatural enemies. There we go. At the end of the day, if you liked American Dragon, you'll probably like this show. Sorta similar concept, except swap the dragon transformation with being the Teshuan Z, which is what Juniper is. All you really gotta know is there's a lot of action, a lot of adventure, and a lot of fun. And that is it, my friends. Dope cartoons you probably haven't thought about since you're 7 years old. Did they all ring a bell? Did some of them not ring a bell? Which ones are you willing to go back to and revisit? Feel free to let me know in the comment section below.